Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Ryan Dins, and in this episode, we're going to talk about the top play-to-earn games that you can play to earn right now. All right, let's go. First, you're going to want to smash that like and subscribe button. And before we get into a couple ones that are big right now, let's just explain what it is. So if you're a video game nerd, you probably have spent the last few decades aimlessly staring at a computer screen, playing games that earn you points in the game that mean absolutely nothing in the real world. So just to give you an example, I've been playing Civilization 4 for a while, or 5, yeah, 4. And like the better my civilization gets, I get better buildings, I get better cities, I get bigger everything, I'm able to dominate my enemies, but you get nothing in between. Now what they've been doing recently is, imagine if those cities and the buildings in the cities had real world value. Like, imagine you had a land where if you built a huge cathedral in a city that was worth a certain amount of tokens, and then you could sell those tokens for actual real money. Now, that's what play to earn games are. So enough about what it is. Let's just get into a few of these. Splinterlands. Let me just get this thing out of the way real quick. God, I hate that. I get that in the morning. I get the throat thing. Sorry about that. All right. So Splinterlands is a tactical game. It's all about gameplay. This is one of the best ones there are. It's like kind of like Magic the Gathering a little bit. And then Axie Infinity is more like, I guess you could say it's like the Angry Birds kind of thing, except you're fighting. It's like halfway between Angry Birds and halfway between like Final Fantasy type thing. This I've never even heard of till now. And we got this. This is a sporting game. It's pretty cool. And, you could collect the NFT cards in the game. That would be the thing with that. Gods Unchained. This thing looks cool. This is a trading card game. This is honestly one of my favorites. I don't own any or anything, but like, it looks pretty cool. It's like Magic the Gathering. I think it's like Splinterlands, only I slightly like it better. That's just a personal preference. I haven't really played either, so who knows? One could be way better. This is a metaverse. This is pretty cool. Also, Mana is another one that's not on this list. That's similar to Sandbox. It looks a lot like, it's like kind of like SimCity. It's on the Polygon chain, so this looks like something I would actually want to play. See, the thing about these play to earn games is you want to find a game that you would play in real life, because first of all, the money's not like incredibly good. You're not going to earn like $100 an hour. So if you're only earning 10 or 20 an hour, you want it to be something that you would like play anyway, because if you're addicted to a video game and you like waste your entire life playing it for 10 hours a day, imagine if that 10 hours a day turned into $200 a day. You like wouldn't actually have to get a job, and you could concentrate all your energy on sitting on your couch and not living in the real world. So, yeah, I mean, that's like one advantage of picking a game you like, because say you play some card game and you're like, oh, I'm just doing this to get my 10, 20 an hour. After a while, you're going to like hate it. But if you're addicted anyway, then, so that's why like a game like this, like I could play a game like this for like 10 hours a day if I had to. I mean, if it's like SimCity World or any of those games, I like those games. Crazy Defense Heroes. This is obviously an RPG game. I haven't really heard too much about it. Looks pretty cool though. Blankos. I see these ads all the time, by the way. I always have ads popping up that I should buy these Blankos. And I don't know much about the game, but like this guy, I always see the ad for him and that guy. And you can buy these pretty cheap for like $10, $20 at the moment. So, if you're getting in early, it could be a good thing if you own a bunch of these, and then all of a sudden years later, this is the biggest game and it's worth a lot. Like, that's what you want to do. You want to get in these games while they're like not huge. So then eventually the earlier in-game tokens and NFTs will be like worth way more down the line. That's the end goal there. And Rev Racing, this one looks super cool. It's like a race car game where you can earn NFTs by being a great race car driver. So just something to think about. And yeah, I mean, there's a few like that are missing from here, but they covered it pretty good. Here's another one. We won't go too deep into it, but just to give you an idea of what this one said, they said Plant vs. Undead, Gods Unchained, and Axie Infinity. It's not debatable right now that this is the biggest one. This is the biggest one, unless you count, you know, a couple of those like metaverse ones. But even still, this is pretty big right now. So, the only thing about this is you want to get into things early. You don't want to get into these things after they've already blown up, because then it's like for you to like, you know, get lucky and 3-4 extra money or something. It's like very unlikely. You want to get a game that you can like 10 extra money because it hasn't blown up yet. So that's why I'm personally not invested in Axie Infinity. I'm not, that's like I said, anything in this channel is not advice. It's my opinion only. And I'm just covering what the news, so to speak. So I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm just saying I'm not buying it because there's so many, like, you know, you get into something like a couple of these ones down here. I'm not picking any in particular, but like not this. This is blown up too. Like something like this could really blow up if you get in it early. So that's all I gotta say about this. If you look at play to earn games, you see Axie Infinity is like the news on 2 out of 3. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Here's the market caps: Axie Infinity #1, Decentraland #2, Sandbox 3. And then I already know without looking, Engine's #4, because I love Engine. That's like one of my favorites. But that is an application that's used in games. It's not a game in itself. So that's all I gotta say. I hope you learned something from this. It was just a quick video to let you know what the deal is. So peace out. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.